Hello, one and all, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 3 FES. I am the Mixed Few Trades. In the last part, I got a wee bit frustrated trying to figure out just how far into that weird labyrinth I was supposed to go, but I figured it out, and I also did some training off screen, got myself some new personas. I didn't go too crazy this time. I'm only at level 61. These are the current personas. I wanted to get to level 61 specifically because I could make Raphael here, because that required a 61 minimum, and I wanted to see how strong it would get, because I think it is also of the Lover's Arcana. Yeah, exactly, and I was ranked 10 on that, so I wanted to see how far it would go, and that's pretty good. And yeah, I got Loki. I don't need comments telling me about the irony of me having that persona specifically. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Everybody I was training got stronger too, and obviously they all got tired and had to leave, and so shall we. And in due time, once everybody is back on fighting form, we will return to Tartarus, and we will continue to conquer the floors to the best of our ability. Assuming we can get into this place again before some sort of weird school trip thing happens, because that's just kind of how the universe seems to work. For at least in Persona, you go on a school trip, you're gonna get into some awkward shenanigans. That's just how it is. Not a big fan of them awkward shenanigans, but sometimes you just gotta live with them. Sometimes you might even call that life. Oh God, please, why do you always have to be here? Okay, I'm just gonna gloss over this. Let's begin today's lecture, shall we? I'll be teaching today because, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't know. That's not weird at all. Anyway, it was spur of the moment assignment, so I had to devise a lesson plan quickly. Don't worry, I still can do this for 3.5 paragraphs. And the first thing that came to mind was a seminar on preliminary magic. For instance, breathing techniques. Some people say it doesn't actually count, but breathing and magic are actually very closely related. That's because everything affects you more than your body. It influences the mind as well. The ancient Greeks' word for breath was pneumia, and it was considered crucial in medical science. So that day, pneumia left to kindly spirits of human agnostic Christianity. That was kind of breathing came to recognize playing a crucial role in magic. There are many applications I could name. One's breathing technique is an important factor in yoga. Yeah, oh my God. There also exists a procedure called Ibuki and Shango that revolves around breathing. From these techniques, breathing techniques spread around the world through the influence of magic, but back to practical matters. Now you're nothing about you is practical. Let me know something you called blah, 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 blah. Some say the Gautama Buddha himself practices this method. It's a normal of abnormal breathing. First, you must locate when you're located. It's a 3-fingered wisp beneath the navel. Oh my God, I don't care. It just never ends. Yes, I'm going to go straight to sleep. Thank you. Anything to make this guy stop talking. My condition is now great. Good. Oh my God, I am sorry. And what's all this now?
There you are. I've been looking for you.
I'm very interested to see how this conversation is going to go.
It's rare for you to miss a student council meeting.
She's got a lot on her mind.
I take it someone asked you to find me?
Well, yeah, even though I'm not a member.
Sorry about that.
You're going through some stuff. It's fine.
They seem pretty busy with the class trip and all. I bet you have your hands full since it's both for juniors and seniors.
Which is extraordinarily convenient.
Huh. The class trip, huh?
Betting you haven't even put some thought into that, which is fair.
Even if I went, I'd only spoil the fun.
You're not thinking of skipping the trip, are you?
That's kind of what her sentence implied, Yukari.
You can't do that. You know, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Here we go.
Is that so?
To tell you the truth, you're not the easiest person to relate to.
Hey, honesty.
But I know what it's like to lose a father.
Ooh.
Takeba.
I decided that I should be more upfront with you from now on.
No, God, no, not you.
Ah, there she is.
But why though? They were having a moment.
Hey there, ladies.
Oh my God.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
Of course you have. That's not weird.
Ryoji-kun, why are you here?
Thank you, Yukari, for speaking my mind.
Huh? Same as you. I was trying to find Mitsuru-senpai.
But why though?
Some girl I've never met before asked me to look for her.
That's odd. Why?
What?
I wasn't the only one she asked either.
Eh?
She said if we don't find her, the class trip might get canceled.
Oh, it's a school thing. I thought there was another mysterious character involved or something.
Seems like the vice president has the whole school looking for you.
But I'm the lucky one who found you, Mitsuru Kirijo.
Oh my god.
You're quite stunning, if I may say so.
Yeah, because this
Would you
is...
like to go out sometime?
Yeah, this is definitely the time for this.
I know this one restaurant. It's on the top floor of a 3-star hotel.
Every part of my being wants me to just completely go past his dialogue, but I won't. I have since learned and gotten better.
The view at night is almost as breathtaking as you.
You're bad at this.
Huh?
Thank you. She is not paying attention. That is good.
Senpai, you better get back to the meeting.
I suppose so.
Yes, best course of action is ignore him talking.
Takeba, thank you for your concern.
Yay, possible friendship.
For now, I will attend to my duties.
Hey, she didn't answer my question.
Yeah, that's kind of how that works.
For now, huh? I don't like the sound of that.
It's true. It implies there's still a lot of sadness. But to be fair, I mean, you kind of got to give people grieving time.
Yukari-san, how about you? Would you like to join me for dinner?
She's spoken for, I'll have you know.
I know this place on Shirakawa Boulevard.
I don't understand. Why would you... There's like a slight variation on the thing he just said. She was within earshot. She heard you say all that crap.
Ow!
Thank you. See, that's what you like to see most. You love to see it. Alright, class is ended for today. And what shall I do with my ding-dang time? Alright, well, can't really spend it with Yukari. I mean, I could. Maybe. Can I? Daikun, I'm okay now, thanks. I'm here for you too, so don't forget that, okay? Don't stare at me. Someone might start a rumor. Okay, but the rumor would be accurate. You feel an unbreakable bond between you and Yukari. It doesn't seem that your relationship can get any closer than it is. Would you like to spend time with her anyway? Okay, so I can. If I've got nothing better to do at any moment in time, then that's an option. Good to know. It has absolutely no benefit whatsoever, but I can. And then there's that gal, which is cool and great and all that. I can probably start Fuka's. I can't go much further than that, but I can at least get it onto the list. Oh, Daikun, are you busy? It'd be nice if you were hungry, too. Yeah, apparently you're like some sort of apocalypse chef if I have to have max courage. Yeah, I got time. In that case, would you do me a favor? I want you to taste the lunch I packed. To be honest, I don't have very much confidence in my cooking. But today, I think it turned out okay. You have a bad feeling about this, but you are courageous enough to try it. So, will you taste it? Yeah, okay, sure. Oh, thank you. Please come with me. Fuka seems excited. She takes you to the rooftop, where the murder takes place. Now, there's a plot twist for you. On the roof. So, how does it taste? Well, it's pretty late, so you're probably not that hungry. But please just taste it. Fuka gave you the food she made. You are not okay with this. It looks unappetizing. Now, I want your honest opinion. How is it? All right, here we go. The food tastes as bad as it looks. What will you say? It tastes awful. I'm sorry. But you gotta know. Oh, that's what I thought. Thank you for your honesty. She asked for honesty, and I respect her enough to give it to her. I'm sorry I made you taste test my cooking, but I know that you'll always be honest with me, and I depend on you. That ain't no thing. Your relationship with Fuka has basically actually started to some capacity. Alright, so which one are you, anyway? Priestess or Empress? I think that is Priestess. Yeah, it is Priestess! Alright, that makes sense. Huh. Am I crazy, or was Yukiko also the Priestess? If she was, it's kind of hilarious, because both social links would involve eating their horrible cooking. That was probably deliberate if it was, and if it's not, then I'm just remembering things wrong. Fuka considers you someone you can depend on. Your relationship has grown, but it's still incredibly casual. Well, I'll see you back at the dorm. And off she scurries. You said goodbye to Fuka. You decided to go back to the dorm, after, I guess, throwing away the remnants of this stuff. Alright, so how many days do you figure it's gonna take before they feel good enough to go back to Tartarus? I will join you at Tartarus tonight. I apologize for worrying everyone. Our only priority now is to do something about Tartarus. I will do my best. Well, the school trip is next week, so that should be fun. Haha, it won't. But unfortunately, Amada and Koromaru will have to stay here. Look, I know an Amada, and that ain't no Amada. That's just Ken, okay? You're not nearly tall enough. Regardless. Okay, let's see what everybody's talking about stuff. Not gonna help you. I'm pretty sure everybody's not feeling too good. 3 is the number of members who don't feel good. That's a very awkward and stilted way of saying that, I have to say. Anyway, that's all there is to say about that. Akihiko, how you doing? So, we're going to Tartarus, huh? She may not be worried, but that doesn't mean I'm not worried. He has concern. That is fair. I used to live in Kyoto, you know. It's funny how everyone has these stereotypes of that place. I don't know the first thing about anything. I went to see Chidori yesterday. Check this out. Every time she looked at my face, she got pissed. I thought about asking the nurse if something was up, but I'm sure the staff doesn't give a crap. I'm gonna stop visiting her. What? I don't really think that's a good idea. I mean, you should, you know, take it slowly and not do anything wrong, but I wouldn't say not to do it. Really? Yeah, you know, you're right. I'm famous for never knowing when to quit. I mean, admittedly, that is true. I'm gonna visit her whether she likes it or not. Junpei seems a bit relieved. Alright, I am unable to understand the significance of a trip. I thought that it was simply an activity to experience, but it seems to be more complex than that. What do you obtain when you go on a trip? It's really hard to explain. That is the biggest difference between us. I am always able to explain the motives of my actions. Indeed, I guess, indeed. I truly do wish I could give you more words on that sort of thing, but I don't have the slightest clue. Also, you know, American schools don't really do that stuff. I mean, field trips are a thing, but I don't know. I guess it depends entirely on how well funded the school you are is at, but none of the schools I went to were anything like that. I can tell you that much. All right, game panic. I'll stay until midnight. Right now, the game's available to play. Well, quiz game is good. Yes. For a moment, I thought I had full intelligence, but I in fact do not. It is getting late, and you are gonna vamoose on out of here. And you're not gonna potentially waste your great feelings by going and studying and getting yourself a dang ulcer over it. That's not something we're doing today, I tell you that much. All right, and now it is Sunday. A day for the sun. And you all know what we do on Sundays. We go talk to that one guy who's very, very introspective. Also, if I remember correctly, I got at least a decent amount of money, yeah? Oh, I got a big pile of money is what I got. All right, hold up. Let's buy whatever the hell he's hawking this week. No one even knows what it is. Let's see, it's Sid's jacket. Wow, I can't believe it's Sid's. I can really only think of literally one Sid ever. So, wow, that is, hang on, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a lot of damn money you're asking for, but sure, here you go. I'll take all of that noise. Things catches up, everything's good, turn the TV off. All right. Here's hoping that Sid's jacket is actually really good. I mean, it would stand to reason. Oh, what are y'all doing up here? Nakihiko-san's going through a tough time, too. This is not good, man. What if the seniors decide to quit C's? I don't know if we can handle it without them, man. Junpei-san, don't say that. He can say whatever he wants. Doesn't mean if it's true. Mitsu is still not herself, and I don't know what we should do. Damn it, how long is this gonna continue? What about you, Koromaru? Your input is very important. Not you, Junpei! I'm talking to Koromaru. Pant! He seems ready for anything. Well, that's good to know. Alright, well, first things first, I just want to very quickly actually check on that, big ol' computer bank thing real quick. I'm not sure. I think I checked this at the beginning of November. Anything else in there? Wait, there is? Okay, yeah. I did not know. Alright, so then we've done everybody, so it's gotta be Yukari at this point, unless there's one dedicated just to Koromaru. 10-12-09, beginning playback.
I guess it goes like this.
That's adorable! But why?
Welcome!
Why you do this?
Are you ready to order? Kinda sucks that the school festival got canceled.
Oh, yeah! She was supposed to... Oh, wait, was she actually looking forward to doing this?
Maybe I could just wear this around the dorm for the day.
But then people would see you.
Sup, Yucatan? Hey, does that mean you gotta call me master?
That's an exceptionally good impression.
What's going on, Yukari? You're planning to work at Mitsuru's mansion or something?
Wow! She is sassy as hell. I love it.
Ugh, forget it. I haven't had a chance to return this yet, but now that I look at it, it's a real uniform, not just a costume. Hey, I should take a picture before I give it back to Senpai.
It has pockets? Well, that's unrealistic.
Yukari-chan, are you there? I need your help with something.
Something dire! She's got a giggle belt on.
Sure, one sec. Yeah, I should drag Fuka into this too. Wouldn't want to be the only one in the picture looking this way.
Do you have a second one? No comment on the maid outfit.
Yukari-chan, those clothes.
You had to walk all the way into the room to notice that?
I've got a couple spare outfits if you want to try one on. How about it? Huh?
What?
Wait a second.
What?
Don't worry, just hold still. This is a little tricky to put on, so it'll be faster if I help. Wait, Yukari-chan. Oh!
Okay. Well, I got my Yukari video. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. Alright then, so that happened. Fun times, fun times. Alrighty, down, down, down the many, many flights of stairs we go. Why must this building be so goddamn tall? I wish I knew, but I won't ever know, I suppose. Alright, onwards, here we go. Heading to the shrine. Now, I'm always having such a hard time remembering how far along into these links that I actually am. Was the last one I was on with this guy 5? Let's quickly find out real fast if it's all the same with y'all. Let's see, where you is. Oh no, I was a rank 6 going on 7. Dying. Every time, it seems like almost every time I'm further along than I thought I was. Hello there. No, it's you. Yep, time for another sit down on the bench. How would be going down this time, Akinari? You doing okay? Relatively speaking. Oh, he be writing! I'm still writing more of my story. How much should I tell you about? Oh, right, the pink alligator and the bird had become friends, right? Indeed. This was the alligator's first friend, and he was very happy. They started going to the river every day, and the little bird would sing while the alligator listened. But again, the alligator couldn't catch food easily because of his color. Pink is such an odd color, his prey in the jungle saw him from far away and had plenty of time to escape. That's just sad. That's just depressing, like, quirk of genetic. I understand the implications, the hidden meaning. He became so hungry that he was dizzy most of the time. And he accidentally ate the bird one afternoon as it slept in his mouth. Oh! Of course, he realized his mistake immediately. He drank swamp water to induce vomiting, but the bird was already dead when he retrieved it. Oh! Correct me if I'm wrong, but was this story not meant to be hopeful and happy? After that, he couldn't bring himself to eat anything. That's as far as I've written. I haven't decided on an ending. That sounds really depressing. Is it really that dark? I don't know. For me, it's hard to tell. You said it yourself, this miserable creature only ever managed to get one friend and he accidentally murders said friend. That is depressing, dude. I'm only telling you this, not because you should change anything by any stretch, but at the same time, you said to me that you like stories about hope and, you know, good times and whatnot. I thought that was the goal here. The words I use come out from my life, you know. so they may seem depressing to you. But to me, that's just life. I guess that was still the right thing to say, though. So before I mentioned I was writing a diary, that was a lie. I was writing my will. Oof. Yeah, I couldn't face reality, and I was essentially screaming curses into my notebook. But for now, I'm writing my story in the same notebook. It probably isn't very good, but it contains some things that I've learned during my short life. When it's done, I want you to read it. I mean, meeting you is the main reason I started writing it. Wow. I really want to see where this thing ultimately ends. I actually do feel like I'm making at least a small positive, you know, impact here. Out of all the social links, I feel like I'm actually, like, really accomplishing something here, aside from, like, Yukari and stuff. I mean, there have been a couple, yeah, but not a whole lot. Everything else, it just kind of feels like I'm just sort of there for the events that take place, and the person just happens to be telling me a story of things that are going on when I'm not around, you know? But this one actually feels like it's a real thing that I'm actually affecting. I am affecting this man's life. I'm really trying to come up with a good ending, but I can't decide. I don't have much time to spare. Well, thanks. I hope we can chat some more later. That's the hopes, my dudes. And then the evening came.
Hi, how was your day?
Relatively decent, all things considered. I mean, if I actually told you specifically what it was I did, you'd think, hey, no, that didn't go well at all. But it was nice. It was pleasant. How can I help you? How's everybody doing? 2 is the number of members not feeling well. Oh, very well. I guess I'll give everybody another time to wait around. Besides, I'm also not seeing Koromaru anywhere, so he might not even be, for whatever reason, might not even, like, attend, which would be a bit of an issue, honestly. So, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, then, back to the ball. Here's hoping I can either up some stats or get myself some more knowledge up in here. I need some knowledge, so give me your knowledge. Yes, I will do that. And punching bag. Punch the bag until there is no bag. That's the game. It's a very, very messed up game. Basically, punch something into non-existence. It takes a while. It's like erosion, but with fists. And we take big-time naps. Big-time naps. They make you happy when you're feeling down. Unless not. Okay, well, I can see that the school trip is about to happen. So if I'm gonna be able to go to Tartarus, I'm gonna have to try and do it today. You overhear a conversation from the gossipers. Tomorrow's the school trip. Have you packed your things? Of course, yukata, bathing suit, flashlight, snacks, and my checkerboard. You don't travel light, do you? That's honestly not that much stuff. And it's always a good idea to bring a checkerboard. You never know. You never know. I own a chessboard. It has Mario characters for the pieces. I've literally never gotten to use it. I've owned it for like 3 years and haven't been able to play it once because I don't have people to play games with. Woo! Anyway, tomorrow you leave on your field trip. Ah, Kyoto, home of my heart. Some teachers believe you should visit foreign countries, but I steadfastly oppose them each year. It's shameful the way we've lost our passion for our homeland. I mean, you're always in Japan. Visiting other places can be interesting and stuff. Why don't we spend some time today learning of our nature's innate beauty? I'm sure your teachers haven't covered that subject. You all know that our national flower is the cherry blossom, right? However, in the days of the Man Yoshu, if you were to ask someone, they would tell you it was the plum. You feel tired, and you don't care that much, but I'm already feeling great, and I need more knowledge. Anyhow, one day my neighbor invited me to her house. She fed me gruel. I'll never forget the taste. I tried to give her something in return, but she never accepted my gratitude. Humility is the Japanese way. By contrast, children today are nothing but blah, blah, blah. Kids these days, it's just a whole bunch of nonsense like that. Get out of here with all that noise. Who dare approacheth me down these sacred halls? It's Hyde Toshi. Hello. You coming to the student council? I'm thinking about it, actually, yeah. I don't really have anything else I gotta be doing. That was me thinking about whether or not I actually had to go anywhere. Oh, Fuka. Terribly sorry, Fuka. I would like to hang out with you more, but I'm in a committed relationship. But I'm not sure yet, so I'll let you know. I see. Well, if you don't have anything to do, could you please come talk to me? I'll be at the usual place. Perhaps when the game is done, the character will actually get to know you. When there are, in fact, no repercussions. That's basically how I'm going to have to go about it. Class is ended for today. Most of the people I meet seem nervous. Are you nervous, Dai? Not really. You seem calm. Perhaps you should be a little more nervous. I guess you are a redunculus. What about you? Do you feel nervous? I don't know. Do I seem like I am? Well, you're asking a lot of questions, so it seems possible. Gonna regret this. Tomorrow we leave for our trip. I can't wait. Yeah, I bet you will do. I bet you do. I just got bad feelings on you, dude. And you're suspicious. And it's all very suspicious. I side with her on this. Hey, Junpei. Well, tomorrow's the day. Lately, it seems like everything we talk about is so depressing. Why don't we have some fun? Come on, what do you say? I mean, it depends on the type of fun. If it's legitimate fun, then I'm all for it. If it's, you know, awkward shenanigan fun, I'd rather not take part. Yeah, maybe that's the spirit. Very well. Alright then, well. I mean, I'm pretty close to being able to finish up the storyline for, you know, the student council dude guy, Hitoshi. There we go, that's his name, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm sure I'm still saying it wrong, but, you know. Oh. Hello. Uh-oh. Suspenseful music. Chihiro's the only one here. Why'd you stop talking to me? Dai-san, today's meeting was canceled. What happened to Hitoshi-san? Why? Is something wrong? Just now, a teacher called him to the office. I think it's about that cigarette butt. Chihiro seems scared. Well, do not be scared. I will investigate the cause for alarm, and I will see what the haps be about. The office hallway. Uh-oh. Don't be so stubborn. Just put his name on the list. You hear someone yelling inside the office. Daikun was chosen by the president to be in the student council. He's very responsible. That's why I don't consider him a suspect. Oh, wow. You hear a teacher and Hitoshi talking. There are witnesses who saw him wandering the streets at midnight. That is true. I do that a lot. I thought you hated students who don't follow the rules. I don't doubt that there were witnesses, but I believe in Daikun, so I'm not adding him to the list of suspects. I thought you were smarter than that, Hitoshi. Forget about our deal. If you'll excuse me, then. Well, how about that? You were listening? Hitoshi looks uncomfortable. You came to my defense? It may have sounded like that, but I just did what I thought was right. Aww. That teacher thinks it was you. Did he really pass his certification exam? Don't worry, Daikun. Even if the whole school turns on me, I won't sell you out. Wow, dang. I mean, I'm very happy to say that I am, in fact, not the culprit here, so that this all is actually just touching instead of unfortunate, so that's good. Awesome. Yay, I'm down for friendship. That's always a good thing. And I'm at rank 8. Not bad at all. I won't sell you out. Not bad, huh? That's a good line. See ya, Daikun. You decide to go back to the dorm. As it turns out, I actually have obtained something resembling a friend. And I don't know, maybe I'm making him slightly more chill? That seems pretty cool. Tomorrow's a school trip, dude. I'm so psyched. Kinda sucks that we're only going to Kyoto, though. Junpei-san seems to have his energy back. I guess there was no reason to worry about him. There's always a reason to worry about Junpei. What are you talking about? I'm always energetic. I have a hat. By the way, you better behave while we're gone. Don't go throwing any parties, got it? I don't think that Ken has an exceptionally exuberant social life. I won't. Oh, and please don't worry about bringing me back a souvenir. He said that, making us feel like we need to. Hey, you're trying to use reverse psychosis on me or something? Yes, that is what it is. No, of course not. It's just that Kyoto has a lot of great tasting snacks. Alright, well, if I have any choice in the matter, I'll see what I can do. Also, Fuka is just not here? What? 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 Hang on, no, she's gotta be in here somewhere. She's not the type of gal to, yeah, you guys. Hang on, at least a trip will give us a chance to clear our heads, but that won't make things any easier. But a school trip is a rare event. It would be a shame to miss it. Yeah, I guess. You're upstairs. Does that mean we can't go to Tartarus, or? Oh, no, we can. Oh, damn. So, wait, are all those times, maybe not all those times, do you think a few of those times when there's, like, when I thought I couldn't go anywhere, it was just because people were upstairs? Wow, That's kind of embarrassing if true. Is everyone doing okay? Everyone's okay today! Then that means we're gonna be going to the Tartarus Zone. Let's go to the Tartarus lands! Let's get ourselves extraordinarily physically and mentally exhausted before we go on this weird-ass school trip. That's a smart decision, so saith I. Alrighty. Now the million-dollar question is, was my training enough in order to solve my problems? We're about to find out. I guess get on the group. And also, Koromaru, get in the group. Yes, woof woof, and other such things of that nature. Let's go! Oh, wait, no! No, you fool! You Kentucky Fried Fool! I must go over here and save first, lest I die horribly and end up having to redo everything since I started the recording. That would be a bad time for all. Well, it would be a bad time for me. It would be an instant edit for all of you, and you wouldn't be inconvenienced in the slightest, but it would be a big pile of not goodnesses over here. So, let me tell you. All right, 180 floors. Let's go. Let's go. Toodle pip pip. Cheerio. I sense 3 enemies on this psychedelic floor. All right, then. It's time to see if we can myrtleize them. You dudes better not have any goddamn electric attacks, let me tell you. I have had quite enough. I haven't even done like a test fight against these dudes. All right, here we go.
Be ready. I sense it's a strong one.
Yeah, well, they are made out of literal rocks and have gigantic swords, so that's not too surprising. All right. If they take damage to this, okay, then that means they definitely don't have electric attacks. Otherwise, they'd probably absorb or block it. All right, now, let's instead do this.
Slash attacks ineffective.
All right, well, that's a mild issue. Do you think it's all physical attacks or just slash? I suppose we'll find out soon enough. What about a little bit of the wind? Ah, wind is a very, very bad idea. I know not what you just tried to do, but it did not work. You vile fiends shall not get the better of me. Fireballs! Ah, fireballs also not doing so great. I see. All right, I know that won't do anything, but...
I'll scan the target.
Huh, this is a bit of an issue, ain't it? All right, well, what if I use my almighty magics and give you some of this? All right, yeah, that works. Let's see, slash don't work. What about pierce? Pierce works!
Time to get serious.
Unless critical hits override the ability to block things, which I doubt. Okay, either I've gotten ungodly lucky, or they're physically weak to this. I got really, really lucky. That's odd. Alright, interesting. I managed to knock 2 of them down. I don't suppose anybody would've... No? Alright.
Enemy's going to attack.
Well, I dared to dream about the possibility of being able to do such a thing. It did not work. It did not work.
The enemy.
But at least I prevented a couple of attacks from happening. That's good. Right, everybody is in incredible pain. All right, just gonna... Don't mind me, just gonna keep on Magidoing. As it does big, big time damage. And I'm also just going to casually use some medical powder here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Just use it on somebody who isn't gonna get fully healed by Yukari. There we go. Medarama! Give everybody up a little bit of their health back. There we go. Alright, so we just need to not die. It's gonna be definitely an interesting adventure to try and prevent that. Yeah, this is definitely not looking great, if I'm being real with y'all. Alright, so what exactly am I supposed to even do about any of this? Alright, well. Megiddo is just kind of the strongest move I've got. And as long as it keeps hitting, I will eventually win. Let's see. I do have a lot of Soma. I'm probably gonna end up having to use some of this. Let's see here. Do I have anything? I got stuff that dodges that. But other than that, no, apparently not. Well, something else I guess I could figure out is, do I have anything that makes ice happen? No, I don't, but I do have one of these, so... I see no reason why I shouldn't do that. Alright, everybody, get yourself down with another Metalorama. I am there's a pretty serious problem here, though. Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Alright, hang on. Alright, hang on. Just a gosh darn blibbity bopping in second here. Let me just boost up Yukari a little bit there. Here we go. Alright, I'm good. I'm good with missing. Oh, but I'm not good with whatever this is. Yeah, not a big fan of you doing that. I would very much appreciate it if you did not try to do that sort of thing to me. Okay. Oh boy. This is a real serious problem, I've got to say. Alright, more medical powder. More medical powder! Heal peoples! Any and all boosts possible are appreciated and very much needed. Alright, so I hit them with electric and wind and fire. Wind and fire did like next to nothing. So, and I know Almighty works, but Almighty works against everything. And I really don't have anything else. I'd have to like switch over to an ice persona. And even then, seems like the odds aren't that good, if I'm being real. And, here we go. How about we boost everybody's evasion rate so maybe we get hit less, which means I have to heal less. That seems like a pretty good plan. If it makes a difference! Oh man, he managed to dodge all those attacks. Then the time I actually boost his evasion to make that something that's actually doable, and it didn't even work. What a rough situation that is. Alright, Magito! If I could just ever so slightly maybe take out one of them, I'd feel much more confident. This is probably not 100% necessary, but I'd rather everybody be, you know, full strength. That's gonna be my desire. Especially if they're gonna be doing stuff like this! High counter, though. Alright. Interesting. We should be able to handle that with a single Healy move. Theoretically. And we know your physical attack doesn't do anything, but we also know that this ain't gonna do much either, but I guess it beats doing literally nothing. And Zanai! I know not what is special about that move, but it is very bizarre and confusing to me. Oh, Gigantic Fist! And here comes the Giant Fist. Patrick, no. Okay, more Magito! Yes, I'm running low on the SP. I'm accounting for that. It's a very ineffective strategy I've got going on here, but it's the one I've chosen to go for. Alright, so that's cut. So maybe bludgeon damage is okay? Because they seem to use it. The answer is yes. Okay, cool. Then, that is something to definitely keep in mind. As I also hope that they don't Wombo Slombo the main guy, otherwise he might die. Ouchies. Most ouchie-douches. Alright then. Get one of these. There we go, bonus damage. Wow, is that actually affected by a character's magic stat? Because if so, that would make sense, because Aegis's attack did, like, next to nothing compared to that. Interesting. Alright then, well, don't mind me, just gonna do another big pile of Magito! Like so! There we go. Now they're almost gone. Now I just need to... Wow. Alright then, well. This is what we're using. I thought I had a few more of those things than I ended up actually having, which is a bit of a bummer. Oh well. Heal them up! Everybody must live! May have taken a bit of time, and it might have given us a little bit of trouble, all things considered, but I gotta say, I think this went out okay-ish. Alright. Small amount of damage is still better than no damage. It's not like I don't have the SP to burn. I'm very confused by that move. I feel like it should be doing more than it's actually doing. High counter! Dang. I dared to dream, and it did not work. Alright then, well, the good news is this should take out at least one of them, which means taking out the rest of them will become easier. Ah, I killed two of them! Absolutely wonderful. Alright then, well, we know that this attack works, so bam-o! I say crack-a-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-boomba! Alright. Metalorama! Go, go, go! What you gonna do about that, Mr. Giant Shadowy Stone Dude Guy thing? You're gonna do nothing. That's what you're gonna do. Light fire damage to all foes. No, I shouldn't waste stuff like that. I'll just hawk a giant fireball and it'll do like 12 damage. Ooh, 16. I am spoiled. My cup floweth over. And bit overkill, but better to be safe than sorry in situations such as this. Good day. All right.
The enemy is getting stronger too.
Yeah, they tend to do that sometimes, it seems. Ooh, attack mirrors. Those are really freaking useful. Thank you. Alrighty then. Now, if you'd be so kind as to let me have my loots, a bomb of life, well, I mean, that is good. At the very least, I didn't have to use... It would have really been awful if I used that exact item during the fight, because then it would just kind of feel like a huge punch to the head. It's like, haha, you wasted your items, and all you're getting is one of those items back. Luckily, no. It is a pure benefit, and it's a profit. We made it at a profit. We're good. Alrighty then. So... the $1.5 million question is the next stop going to be another barricade? Is it going to be the hypothetical tip top of the area? Am I going to have to fight yet another, mid-floor annoying boss of awfulness? Or what? What is going to happen, I wonder? We are going to find out. Alright, something seems different about the enemies in the area. I'll scan around with my scanny powers of scanitude. And if you've got a problem with that, well, I don't know what to tell you. Because sometimes Fuuka's just got to analyze the enemies. And I didn't even see that enemy there. I hate this place so much. Oh, I didn't mean to hit rush. All right, well, I mean, we do have the fighter's advantage, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. We killed him, what good anyway, but still, I'd rather not accidentally hit the rush button again, if at all possible. An odd morsel. Cool, cool, cool. Glad I got into a fight for such an incredibly mediocre item. Alright, we got dudes over there, we got dudes over there. I have to use my map specifically to tell me that there are dudes that are following me around. Because they keep blended onto the floor, and I keep harping on that, but that's because it's very frustrating. As I look for a way out of this place. Ah, there it is. Oh, wait, ball, but there's a loot. I want a loot. And I don't mean like a minstrel's guitar loot. I mean loot as in goods and services of the cool stuff.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna hit them with electricity. They're a rock thing, so I doubt it, but yeah, I mean, that makes sense. All right, then, let's instead go for a little bit of the wind power. Hey, there we go. Everybody knows that Castle's biggest weakness is the wind. Everybody knows this. It's commonly known information. You learned that in like 3rd grade, people. All right, then. Time for buffs. All right, I totally lost the thing I wanted, so I'll just take this instead. Big pile of money. No complaints. I do need to make the money that I spent at Tanaka's back. Yeah, wow, that dude took a lot of it. Here's hoping Sid's vest is actually worth it, or Sid's jacket, or his coat, or whatever it ended up. There was something belonging to somebody named Sid. How you feeling? Don't push yourself too hard. Fuuka, I appreciate it, but aside from that stone golem monster fight, I mean, we haven't even done that much. We have only begun to kick ass, so you got nothing to worry about. I can barely sense a strong presence, but it might take a while to figure out where. Well, that would be absolute bupkis. I would very much prefer if we could just get to the next, Dunzo zone. I'm trying to stay on top of things here, game. You gotta work with me. Yeah. And sometimes I gotta stab a shadow right in the butt. Oh, that's a bit, could be a problem.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
You go ahead and do that. I'll do my usual experimentation to see if any of it works. All right, that didn't, well, they weren't weak to it, but they sure took a lot of damage from it.
I'll show you my true power.
You ain't gonna see any complaints from me on the damage count on that. All right.
It has multiple weaknesses.
Pierce,
There are
which
3 enemies left.
I guess currently does not have.
2 enemies left.
Or she does. Oh, right, it's a rail gun she's currently using. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be bludgeon.
Get serious.
Momo. There we go.
Let us commence within all.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm not an expert on, gunology. Bulletotomy, if you will.
Enemies annihilated.
I do enjoy Igus's little pose when she's done doing things. Igus is an adorable robot. That much is very true. Alright, here's hoping that I was right and I can actually do her social link without any massive repercussions. We shall see. We shall see. As I look around, whenever that ends up being a thing! I know for a fact that she's got one, though. I actually wanted to figure that out. I was able to avoid spoils. I just wanted to see, like, does she have one? And it was basically yes, so yeah, it's in here. It's in there somewhere. I looked that up a while ago, though. Alright, then. Oh, that's a big fancy treasure chest. That might have something really good in it, though. I want that. Alright, you go ahead and do that. I'm gonna attack normally. Because I know that our physical attacks are more than enough to ultimately kill the thing.
Watch it. Light will work on the enemy.
Wow, it has no weaknesses. That's annoying as hell.
Enemy is still alive.
Alright then. Well, we're more than most likely going to get whop-bopped somewhat good with it by this dude. An eerie sound! Oh no! Alright. Not too familiar with what that status ailment is.
I couldn't defeat it. Locked on.
Was that fear? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what eerie sound does, is cause the fear ailment. But that didn't look like fear. It looked more like something else, like panic? Oh, it was probably panic. Yeah, that didn't make sense. I don't know if I've ever had panic before, but I know that an item cures it, so it must be a status ailment, and I just never ran across it until now. Unless I had it and I don't remember, or... I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities, let's be real. I sense a strong presence on the 190th floor. Be careful. Yes, yes, yes. Don't you worry your beans. Don't you be worrying your beans. Everything's gonna work out just fine. Alright, well. I want the... Ah, I wanted the treasure! Why? Me don't likes that odds one's bits, knows. Yes, so I'm says nays to this. And Yukari, thank you for that. And Yukari, if you could heal yourself up a little bit, you took yourself a bit of a nasty spill on that one. There we go. I had a feeling that would probably make critical hits more likely, and it most certainly did. But then again, it seems like all status ailments do that for whatever reason, so I don't know, who knows? And ignoring the shadows, ignoring the shadows. As I'm actually making, like, I'm looking at the floor really, really hard to make sure that I actually can see where they are so I don't accidentally end up stepping on one of the damn things. And I'm also using the map a whole bunch. It tells me all I need to know, except the fact that that's a dead end. It would have told me, but I've got a borked up map. All right, now, I'm okay with fighting you as long as I get player advantage. Because I need to experiment. Oh, hey, hang on a second. You're the same dudes as before. All right. That's a little weird, but all right, sure. Let's see, which one of you dudes has the... Oh, you got Mabufula, that's good.
2 enemies left.
And Mabufula. Or, yeah, Mabufula. No, don't rush.
That's it. The enemy is down.
All right. I am totally okay with the enemy on this floor, the special enemy still being the same one as before. It just means tons of experience with very little repercussions. I like being able to kill them super easy. Ooh, and I could get a big old pile of bonus EXP, or I could get that horrifying abomination of a persona. I mean, it's tempting, but definitely gotta go with this. Ooh, double up, you say? Is the horrifying abomination present? No, it is not. I feel bamboozled, swindled, and all in all, I just don't feel too good about anything right now. So instead, I took this thing. If anybody wants to level up, you're welcome to do so. There we go. You don't, next time, Koromaru, you don't even need permission. The next time you want to level up, just do it all on your own. You will not see anybody telling you that you shouldn't have, or anybody upset that you did. I promise you that. And up the stairs. You gotta run real far up into the dang thing before it actually lets you go. And I guess there is another super boss. That's lame and awful and not great, and I'm not too cool and keen with that idea, but I don't have a choice, you see. I'll make an attempt to kill him. I mean, it seems like something I might be able to do.
I'll scan the target.
Alright, you do that. I'm gonna use my mighty, mighty ice powers. How you feel about this? Ah, cool. Glad that was a thing that happened. Definitely don't feel stupid at all. No siree. Alright, wind blown. That didn't work. Alright then, how about, just bludgeon them to death. Oh, damn, that worked.
It's weak against strikes. Hit it.
Apparently. Alright then, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure we can probably make that work. I'm just gonna, yeah, like that.
Enemies left.
And I guess we'll just do this.
Cannon. Defeated an enemy.
We'll just slowly but surely just do this a bunch, I guess.
2 remaining. Hikari-chan defeated.
I almost feel a little bad about that, if I'm being real. It was just beating the ever-loving hell out of a bunch of these little dudes as they were just lying on the ground, all worthless and useless like. A fight I have won, but a fight that I do not feel especially good about winning. Oh boy. Yeah, there we go. I managed to keep up. I always worried that I've lost it, but it always works out somehow.
Aptitude has increased.
Well, it doesn't always, but I've got remarkably decent odds, all things considered. Is that really a dead end? Yes, it is, and I heard him. I heard him. I heard a nefarious monster of witch that's trying to murder my face. We ain't having none of that this day. No, sir. No, sir. Oh, there we go. Just get ourselves up to the 190th floor. We'll fight whatever's up there. You're not tired, are you? Nope, not yet. If anything, we're actually doing better than usual, what with the occasional level up that we've had. Very good, very good. Just make a bunch of sharp turns. Keep making wide lefts, keep making wide rights. And now I gotta run backwards. Fantastic. Would have preferred not to do that. I found another dead end. That's not good, and the shadow is right behind me. I didn't even notice that he was that close to me. That's a problem. Woo, dang. All right, then, moving right along, and we're good. Miraculously, somehow, I managed to make it work. The enemy is on the next floor. Be careful. Yes, yes, yes. Let me open up this super cool chest first. A shadow sensor. All right, well, hang on a second. It's rare I find an accessory inside this place. What's that do? What'd that do? Lowers enemy rate surprise. Oh, the enemy's rate of surprise attack. That's not a bad item at all. But I am pretty happy with the whole 30% boost to the SP thing, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stick with that for the foreseeable, but thank you regardless. Looking around, hey, I found it already. Just gotta go down that sweet rainbow bridge. I didn't go down it, and it's not a bridge, but there's one shadow in the middle, and it is a very strong one. All right, and the way forward would be that direction. Okay. Well, first things first. We create our mighty portal, and then we go back down and we save. I don't want to have to redo everything that I just ended up doing, you know? And if we can't win, then, well, I guess we just can't win, and that's going to be a major bummer, and I don't like that idea at all, but bleh, we'll just do our best. We'll do the very best that we can, and we will see what happens. There, all right. Now we are on the easy state. The easiest of streets. Indeed, yes, all right. Bounce it up. So, what kind of monster is it going to be this time? Have I fought in one of those weird lion spiky wheel things? Like, as a boss? Oh, I haven't, but I guess we're going with one of these. You can win, I believe in you! Well, I hope your belief isn't put in a place that is in fact stupid, because maybe this will work. Yes, alright, I'll make sure to file away that information somewhere where it's not even remotely useful to me. Alright, let's try to stab it first. Alright, I stabbed it, and it is using fear tactics. I already do not care for the idea of that. Alright, heavy wind damage! It'd be so nice if one of these dudes could actually have, like, a weakness for once. Yeah, I know, but I'll do what I feel like when I wanna, but fine. I mean, I feel like he's just gonna end up doing this exact same thing all over again, but fine. You want Patra? There you go. Me Patra, ki Pacha. There you go. Everybody's happy now. Hit him with a big stinking fireball and see what happens, Koromaru. Alright, it's looking like we might be able to beat this dude just by using some good old-fashioned, really powerful spells. So, if I've got any, like, really powerful, like, you know, like heavy damage version of anything? I feel like I'd know if I did. It doesn't really seem like I do, which is very frustrating, I've got to say. Alright then, I'll just go for something that... Yeah, alright. That's a lot of strengths and drains and stuff. I just wanted to cover my... hedge all my bets and whatnot. Oh wait, no, I do have heavy! Heavy ice damage! Get yourself some Bufudine! Big ol' last cube! Oh, he's dealing with light magic. Alright, I mean, that could potentially end okay for us, because it's like... As long as those attacks constantly miss, then it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Shoot it with a gun! And yeah, I guess we'll just use our strongest heavy damage spells. Assuming it doesn't pull any super duper ultra special attacks out of nowhere, which it probably will, admittedly. Looks like we could probably beat this. Oh, all right, now he's going full style. Yeah, all right. If we could just keep having that happen exclusively, then we'll be in a good place. The fight is already halfway done. Now go! There we go. That does do more damage, so you won't be seeing me complaining. I always think that Koromaru has more spells and abilities than he actually does, so I always go to the bottom of the list, even though that makes no sense. Alright, so this boss ain't looking all that bad, or all that tough, or all that scary. Of course, I could die instantly with the likes of this. Alright, for a mental note, check to see if the persona that I'm currently using is weak to light. Because I clearly didn't actually bother to check that, and it's a good thing I had the Homunculus. Alright, just keep on hitting them for big time damage. Like so, like so. And we will, in fact, defeat it. I think I might have another Homunculus, or whatever it is. Alright, hang on, Loki, are you weak to light? No, you're neutral to it. Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. Then again, do I have something that is just, you know, flat out immune to light? I do, yeah. But now I don't have a spell that actually does big damage anymore now, do I? But that does keep me alive, because, you know, if I die... If the main guy dies, the whole thing is kaputski. Oh yeah, he is weak to light. Wow, we're actually rather... It's rather remarkable that we've managed to not have that happen as often as it ended up happening. Alright then, well, don't mind me none. I will bring you all back to life. It will not be a problem. I will bring all my friends back. There we go. I kind of need alls y'alls to do... Oh boy, we got the evil smiles. But it was worthless and it meant nothing. And we also don't even need to bother really wasting our time with healing spells because he either does an instant kill or he does nothing. So healing up don't really affect none. Indeed it will, and indeed it shall. Oh, up. Heavy damage. That should finish it. There we go. That was significantly easier than the other guys I had to fight. Thank you. Oh, and I got the item I ended up using back. Cool. Alright, now, before I head back to get all my stuff back, I want the loots. Yeah, Soma. Yes, an egg. Everybody everywhere appreciates a good old-fashioned egg. Alright then, so that means I've fought in, like, what, 3 of these, you know, before blockade bosses? Surely I'm gonna get myself to the whole ding-dang top at this point, surely. That's gotta be the next thing that happens. That is my guess, that is my assumption, it is what I am hoping for. I am probably wrong, but we're gonna do it anyway. And I guess I probably should save again. I should probably do that. Just in case I get blindsided by something. It's happened before, by all means. So, prepare for any possible contingency, I suppose. Alright, back to the 190th floor. This place is redunculously tall, people. Is too dang tall. This building is absurd and I don't like it, and that's not the way to go. Why did I go that way? I am a fool. I am an absolute buffoonigan. Alright, then we just do a whoop. As Aegis's run cycle continues to make me smile. And we climb. Alright, something seems different about the enemies. But I don't know what it is. so don't ask me. I don't know nothing about nothing. Shakies! There we go. I felt like the odds were pretty low on my end, so I was just gonna go for it.
I'll scan the target.
You do that. I'm gonna switch to a persona that actually has something resembling actual abilities. Let's go with the tired and tested Mazanga. Mazanga. Not a weakness, but it still did big damage. I really wish I could rearrange the spells. Ah, well, that works.
It has multiple.
I've noticed. You fool! The dog is not weak to such things. That was just lucky. My goodness. Good dog. Very, very good doggy. All right, and a whole bunch of nothing. Nope, all right then. When in doubt, go for the persona I've never had before. In this game, at least. I have in fact filled the persona compendiums, and you know, in 3 and in 4 and 5. Not never in 3, but I imagine there's a decent amount of overlap. Anyway, give me that there bead. Beads are incredibly useful, and I will use them for my own nefarious purposes. And by nefarious, I mean righteous. And by righteous, I mean, you know, good guy stuff. Righteous can sometimes mean not good stuff. So we meet again, Blobby Jenkins. You seem to have gotten the better of me this time. That's a bummer. Ow, my bones. Well, I guess it doesn't really have bones, but still, ow. Ain't that something? All right, then. Dang it. Hang on a second. You got something that hits... Yeah, Mabufu La is the multi-hitting. Yeah, okay. Ugh, these spell names make it a little tricky for me to be able to figure it out sometimes, I swear. Alright, the special enemy is now a standard enemy. I get the impression it won't give me nearly as much experience points as a result of killing them now. If it does less than, like, I don't know, 1,200, then again, I guess I do use a lot of those EXP boosts. I suppose we'll see soon enough. Alright, should be this one. It's not that one, though. Alright, then. Well, ain't that a pile of awfulness. I keep almost saying it, but I will not say it. It's a treasure chest. Don't need myself none of that noise, none of that noise. Oh, wait, hang on a second. Down! I wasn't paying nearly enough attention. Uh-oh, that's a lot of bad guys. All right, hang on a second. My fancy princess persona shall save the day.
The enemy's going to attack.
The enemy is going to try to attack, but it won't work. Except for this one. It didn't even work that time. The absolute fools.
Cannon.
I think that's the one that fell over.
The enemy.
If possible, I'd actually like to bring them all back up so I can knock them all back down.
Careful. The enemy's going to attack.
The enemy ain't gonna do jiggity jack to anybody, because I'm about to throw ice cubes at them. Yeah, just like that.
Now's your chance. Us commence with an all-out fatal.
I'm actually quite happy that I was able to figure out which one I had to hit in order to make that work. And nobody took any damage. It's a big old extravaganza of winning. Of course, none of the cards are any good, which is unfortunate, so I'll just take the money. Something inside me has changed. I have grown even stronger. Soon my baboon of light and electric powers will be all-powerful.
My skill level has increased.
You love to see it. All right. Oh, I can barely see you. What do you mean you can barely sense a strong presence? There's another one? Why, though? But Fuka, why? What if instead of all that noise, we just reach the barricade instead? That's much preferred. Oh, great. Now we've got Technicolor Underpants Hogan's. Everybody's favorite. Get iced on, fools. All right, that didn't work.
Give me a second. I'll scan the target.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I'll use all the spells that I got so that I can just use all normal like. Like that one. That one works.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack.
Beat the hell out of the Hogans! Ah, dang it, they've got too much HP. Oh, that wasn't nearly as good as I would have wanted it to be.
Unexpected turn of events.
Alright, then fine. If be that as it were. They're not immune to fire. Oh.
I'll scan the target.
I thought you did scan it, and I saw it, and I thought I remembered saying something about fire. Clearly, I was wrong. Alright, fine. Set them ablaze. Damage is damage. And I happen to also have wind powers myself. There we go.
Let us commence with an all-out
You ain't going over today, Hogan. Your heyday is long since past. And everybody can tell that that's fake hair in your weird bandana hat. Just let it go. Alright then, there we go. Whoa, that's a lot of experience. Didn't level up though. At least not the proper way. But I did get Divine Grace. That's a good power to have. That was a big pile of experience points. I am happy about that fact. Alright, yeah, a strong presence above us. Yeah. I'm gonna keep, oh, hey, well, that works out. Do you think I can grab that? I'm gonna try and grab that. It's mine now. It's a rare chest. I got a homunculus, and you can't stop me. Haha. Loser. That shadow thought he knew what was up, but I assure you, they did not. Alright, and over yonder we've got that, but I don't really want to get attacked by a shadow. But it looks like I don't have a choice. It's a dead end. Alright then, well. At least I didn't get sucker punched. Uh-oh. That's never good.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Well, I know one of its weaknesses, so I'll use that. It's something. And then heat wave.
Initiating summon sequence.
Bludgeon them.
The enemy is still. It's weak against Garu skills.
Well, I can manage to make that work, I dare say. But first things first. All right, that won't work. All right, Koromaru, if you would like to just kill this thing outright. There was a small chance of that working. Really? You just had to use Madoon? Okay, but why? Okay, but why?
I won't lose. 2 enemies left. I won't lose. This thing won't give up. Can cure Yukari-chan.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I'd kind of rather bring Igus back to life, if at all possible. And I know it is, as soon as I find the dang item. There it is. Alright, mental note, buy more revival beads.
2 enemies left.
Indeed, and Yukari is a little bit too cranky right now to properly...
Yukari-chan.
Wow, alright. This could end poorly. Oh dear.
I couldn't defeat it. This thing won't give up. Yukari-chan is enraged. Look at his eyes.
Yeah, he's got them crazy dog eyes. You know, you hate to see that. Alright then, oh boy, how do I... What would be the smart way? Dispels panic, fear, and distress. Really? I gotta do this specifically? Alright, fine.
Providing assistance.
Then again, I guess I've also got myself some wind spells, so it shouldn't be a problem, assuming this doesn't miss. Just don't miss. Alright, so it totally missed. That is a problem. Hang on, Disrage! Also, please don't hit Yukari. Okay, so you've decided to hit literally everybody. This is what you've decided to do.
Yukari-chan is unconscious.
Yeah, she does that sometimes. Thank you for noticing. I hate these stupid dice things.
Only 1 enemy left.
Yep, gonna try my wind spell again. Abadoo! Agaba, ahabadaba, babadabadoo. Alright, and that's a lot of monies. And it's that one. Yay, money. There's the level up. I was wondering why it was taking so ding-dang long. Alright, and just to quickly check something. Yeah, alright. I've almost got my monies back. But Yukari, first things first. Heal yourself up, girl. You know I hate it when you get yourself all injured. I don't want none of that. Alright, well, going over there. Nothing. What about over here? Are you the way out of this hellscape? You be! I'm all about that. Alright, the enemy may be closer than I thought. Let me double check. Alright then, you go ahead and do your double, triple, subtuple checking that you always seem to do. As I go up the stairs anyway. I've got no time for your double trouble subtuple sex. It's the checks. Chex Mix. I found it. The 201st floor. Good lord. When is the... How much further do I gotta go before I've reached the end of this dang place? I mean, I'll keep going to the best of my ability. All right, for some reason that didn't count as an enemy hitting me first. It really should have. No complaints here. As I despise the enemies here with a passion.
The enemies return to normal.
Yep. But fireballs! Yeah, I know it's not gonna work against one of them. I'm no fool, I know. Could you not, though? Okay, cool. Now, if we could actually get rid of you.
The enemy is still alive.
I dared attempt the impossible. It did not work well for me. Alright, well, I mean, if you guys want to be pissed off, you go ahead and do that.
This thing won't give up. Enraged.
Yep, that happens. Alright, well, I'll try to knock the dice over so that they can use their ungodly rage to kill them off what proper like. Alright, well, that guy's got too much HP to even try, so...
Locked on.
Double shot!
Be eliminated.
Mamambo!
Is still alive.
That's how you decided to use your final turn before you got pumped full of arrows? You're a very dumb, sentient dice block. You did your best and it was absolutely abysmal.
My level of aptitude has increased.
Unsurprisingly, as is to be expected, the lesson of the story is never try. Boom! I want to get more experience from the Hogans.
There are two strong enemies. Attack.
Hogan refuses to go over so much that he refuses to even get a tag team partner that isn't himself.
Weakness. Let
We all knew this day would come.
fatal strike.
Alright. Luckily, I can double up on the wind spells and all-out attacks, so this shouldn't be a problem. Go, Kashush! There we go.
Here's our chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
Is that enough to kill? It is not. Alright, cool. So 2 all-out attacks and one of these. Alright.
Proceeding.
And as long as it hits, we should be good.
It must be.
Alright, well, ain't that just the worst. Alright then, well, I know that fire attacks aren't absorbed or blocked or nothing, so work.
One enemy to go. Just one.
Why must you be this way? The worst!
Good job.
Alright, now give me an EXP card. Oh, it did. I just have to get it. And the cards are moving slowly, so getting it is easy. Fantastic! Give me that boof! That boost of power.
I can now bring you back to the entrance instantly.
Oh, dang, that's actually really helpful.
However, I can only use this ability inside Tartarus.
Obviously, where else would I ever ask you to use it? Alright, cool! You know what I keep forgetting to do constantly? Let's see. Ask Fuka for something. Is there something I can do to help? I would like to ask for background music. Switch the track on your Walkman! If you want to listen to something else, yeah. I know. I just wanted to switch up the thing. I honestly expected to have long since left this place by now. And it turns out we just gotta keep on keeping on going and over again. It's, oh boy. This whole experience has gone on far longer than I was ready for, if I'm being real. But I shall continue, despite all of the horrors that I face. I will climb the ladders until there's nothing left to climb, or until I get my butt kicked so bad that I have no choice but to back out. Yes, the 201st floor, I remember. Honestly, you should all pretty much be taking some bets at this point. What do you think the actual odds ultimately are for me in this situation? Do you think I'll get as far as the game allows you to get up to this point, or do you think I'm gonna get completely walloped so hard that I have no choice but to leave? I suppose there is the possible third option of, I guess our characters get tired and I have to leave for that reason. That is a very viable thing that you could think might happen. I guess that's part of the reason why I haven't been getting in as many fights, because I kind of would like to not have to run into that very serious problem. Bruh. Sorry, not I guess. Yukari, I'm gonna need you to see if this is actually any good. I hope for your sake that it's not. Damn it! Sigh, you're just forced into all sorts of very odd outfits, aren't you? Alright, well, the good news is it's not a, like a, you know, a... What do you mean she gets a special... Why does she get special dialogue for this? I already felt bad about making her wear it. You want me to wear this? If you insist. I'd be so embarrassed if my girlfriends were here. Does Aegis not count? I guess she doesn't count. Fair enough. I find it both incredibly cool and incredibly frustrating that the game actually is like, oh well, you put the spiked bra on Yukari. Well, good thing we gave her a special programmed line for that. All right, let's stab the monster up, and it is infuriating people.
Koro-chan is leaving himself wide open.
Indeed, he is. Let's see how this plays out.
Enemy's weak against darkness.
That's good to know. That's good to know. But let's see what happens when this happens. You know, for a long time, Koromaru was trying to remind... every time he attacked, I was reminded of something. And I was trying to figure out what it was. And it was Flipsy, the flipping dog toy. And Fairly Odd Parents. Ooh, dearie me. I was not anticipating that level of redunculous attack. My goodness. I mean, I know that enragement makes you more susceptible to damage. But my goodness. Alright. So that didn't go fantastic by any stretch of the imagination, but we got it done. All right, definitely not gonna be able to get the thing I want. So instead, we'll go with that, I suppose. Whatever works.
Yes! My skill level has increased.
Fantastic! All right, now, to celebrate this monumentous occasion, heal everybody up. Because we all kind of need it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, Lord. Ah, Lord, ah, Lord, ah, Lord. What if I don't want the evil shadow monster to eat my face? What if the shadow monster didn't eat my face? That is what I'd really like. All up in this place, if you know what I mean. And I don't think you do, because you're made of jelly beans. Anyway, the enemy is on the next floor. All right, the next floor. But where are the stairs to the next floor, Fuka? Why can't you use your analyzation powers for that purpose, eh? I'd honestly find that more useful than the whole weakness finding thing, because I can eventually figure that stuff out for myself in due time. And of course you sense 3 shadows. Alright then, fine. Here we go again! Place your bets, people! Do you think that this is gonna be something that I'll be able to defeat? Or will I have to resort to my incredibly silly strategy of using Megiddo constantly? As everybody else just kind of desperately tries to stay alive in the process. We are about to find out. Alright, save it up. Save it up, save it down, save it every which way that you possibly can.